been thinking about seeing movies this year. And so let's look at Rolling Stone's the 50 most anticipated new movies of 2026. 28 years later, The Bow and Temple. Not seeing this at all. I think this is like, if I remember correctly, this is like post-apocalyptic or like zombie-esque. I haven't seen any of them. There's no point of me seeing this. I get nightmares from zombies. Next, The Moment. Okay, the picture has Charlie XCX in it, so I'm a little intrigued. Remember how Charlie XCX and Brad Summer dominated 2024? The singer-songwriter is now ready to give you the first-hand look at what it was like to be in the eye of that pop superstorm via a cheeky metafictional comedy. That's interesting. I don't know if I would go and see it, but it would definitely be something that I would be interested in seeing, and I would like, you know, give it a chance to go and see. Send Help? No. Just based on this image, love Rachel McAdams. Is that Dylan O'Brien? No, thank you. I have no bias against him, but like, Send Help just seems like something, yeah, revenge thriller? No. Pylon. Literally never heard of this. I don't know who those actors are. A delightfully subversive rom-com. And it premiered at Cannes last spring. I don't know if I would really want to see that, though. I don't think it's something that like is gonna be something that I would really like, but like I know a handful of people who would like Pylon. And I just feel like I know who is gonna be talking to me about that. It's like all the gays, so. Yeah, I don't think Pylon is like a movie for me. I don't really like anything that is like let me just paint a picture. The last Mission Impossible made me extremely anxious and I hated it. Like, spoilers, but the whole scene where he's in the boat and there are these big like torpedo missiles or whatever, like, you know, floating around and he could hit them and they could crush him. That, I didn't like that. All of like the intense scenes where he can die and I know he's not gonna die because it's Mission Impossible, of course he completes the mission, freak me out. So if there's literally any inkling of any of that, like any creepy crawling, it's just not for me at all. Unless I read it in a book and then I can go and see it in a film because I've previously read it in a book. I don't know why that's okay for me to do, but it is. Scream 7? No, I'm not into like horror movies at all. I'm not, is this like a funny one? No, I think, is Scream the funny ones? Like yeah, I think it is. Last Halloween, I think I watched like 10 minutes of the very first Scream. And I think this is like, you know, a horror franchise that is just like, kind of like funny, but it's not for me. Wuthering Heights? I am seeing this. This is what I mean. Like, it has a little bit of like horror elements in it, but like I read it in a book and I've been rereading it and I didn't even know I was rereading it. Like, I thought I was reading it for the first time, but I read it back in the pandemic, but just completely blocked it out of my mind that I ever read Wuthering Heights. And now I've been rereading it because I really want to go and see this movie. And I'm like, girl, why don't I remember all of this? So anyways, but yeah, I'm seeing Wuthering Heights. Also because I love Margot Robbie. Margot Robbie is one of my favorite actresses. Love her. Everything that she's done. So this will not disappoint me, I hope. And doesn't Charlie XCX do the music for this? Oh yeah, there's Jacob Elordi, and I recently watched Del Toro's Frankenstein. That was amazing. He won a Critics' Choice Award for like his acting as the creature. That was wonderful. Yeah, I thought that it doesn't say anything about Charlie XCX, but I thought Charlie XCX did some or all of the music for Wuthering Heights. Either way, I'm seeing that one. Epic Elvis Presley in concert? No, I do not like any biopic or anything about old stars, especially if they've passed, because I just feel like it's like exploiting them and they're not able to tell their own truth because they're not there to correct things within a biopic. I've watched so many of them, you know, like Bohemian Rhapsody. I've seen the one about Bob Dylan. I forget what that one was called. I saw the one about Elvis Presley. Like, I feel like it's exploitative in a way, and I just don't feel like it's really telling like their story how they would want it to be told. And I know Bob Dylan has not passed away. He's literally still alive, but Freddie Mercury and Elvis Presley have both passed, and I don't know if that stuff just doesn't interest me anymore. How to Make a Killing. I think I've been seeing ads about this. Nope, yeah, I don't wanna. When he was a wee lad, Beckett Redfellow was told by his mother that yes, he was indeed related to the rich and famous Redfellow family. Can you tell I cannot read out loud? Think the Rockefellers meet the Murdochs, only wealthier, but his mom had been disowned by her kin when she became pregnant with him, and that's why he grew up poor. Nonetheless, the boy would be seventh in line to inherit the family fortune. Fast forward a few decades, and let's just say the now adult Beckett, Glenn Powell, I don't really like Glenn Powell as an actor, would like to hurry up the process by any means necessary. Yeah, that doesn't really interest me. Poor people killing for money. I don't know. It's like it feels like it paints this picture that people who are poor can find wealth no other way unless they I don't know. I don't like that. It's like that other movie that Jacob Elordi was in. You know, the whole licking the bathwater thing with Barry Keoghan. That's like that same feeling of what that just described to me, that poor people can only become rich if they kill other people and do bad crimes. And I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. And on the Run, Mr. Paul McCartney, no thank you. I went to Barnes & Noble's the other day and I did see that Paul McCartney had written a book called Wings, so I'm assuming that this is correlating with that because obviously Man on the Run is a Wings song. So yeah. From his first recordings after the Fab Four breakup and to his formation of the group Wings. Yeah, I'm just not too interested in that. The Bride. Actor turned director Maggie Gyllenhaal puts her own twist on a spin The Bride of Frankenstein with our main monster with our main man/monster Frankie requesting that his maker supply him with a companion. Then I might just watch this and Del Toro's Frankenstein. I don't really need another Frankenstein movie in less than a year. Especially when that one, wasn't it? I think it was like direct to Netflix because that's where I watched it, was on Netflix. Like it was very, very good. But I don't need another Frankenstein movie in less than a year from one another. Granted, this might be good, but it just feels way too soon. I don't know. This is a maybe. This is a maybe. I don't know. Peaky Blinders, The Immortal Man. Oh, Barry Keoghan. Keoghan? I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. No. The Breadwinner? No. From this photo alone, no. He's one of the most successful touring comics right now, selling out arenas across America. It was only a matter of time before Nate Bargatze got a starring role in his own comedy movie. Our man Nate plays a dude who becomes a stay-at-home dad when his wife starts her own business. He is, shall we say, actively learning on the job. Yeah, no. I don't know. The fact, I don't like this whole thing that the moment that a woman gets a job and the man decides to stay home, he's like learning how to become a dad. And his kids are like, literally in this photo, the youngest one looks to be around 6 or 7, maybe 8 years old. I think more like 8 years old, to be honest. So he hasn't, and like the oldest seems to be like 15. So he hasn't been an active parent for 15 years, and he's just now learning how to be a parent. That's literally what this is saying. Our man Nate plays an everyday dude who becomes a stay-at-home dad when his wife starts her own business. And that's the other thing too. When somebody starts their own business, they typically work from home. So that wouldn't make any sense, because you get to a certain point that you've made enough money that you can then rent out an office. But for the beginning of it, you work from home. I say this knowing small business owners and also being a small business owner. And again, I just don't like this whole thing of like, I can, come home and my dinner has been made and I just go and I sit on the couch and I say hi to the kids and then I go to bed. And like, it's very self-centered. But like, the guy's like, I want kids, but I don't want to interact or, raise them. And of course, it's 3 girls, so it's so hard. No, this does not interest me at all. I would also like to say that this movie perpetuates the stereotype that men do nothing once they have children. They have kids, the woman does everything, and they're just the cool parent. Like, it just perpetuates that men do nothing, which like can be true some of the time, but the other half of the time is not true at all. It just perpetuates this stereotype, and then when you're inundated with this media and constantly see it, it's like of course women don't want to have kids because they're constantly seeing in media that men do nothing. Like, what do you mean? Of course our birth rates are falling, because why would I want to have kids when this is what I see in the media, and also a lot of other political and economic things and the way that the earth is going and literally everything. But it's like, when you're telling me that men do nothing, why do I want to raise a kid by myself? If I wanted to do that, I'd be a single parent. But I don't want to be a single parent because single parents don't get as much support as joint parents do. Like, why are we perpetuating this stereotype? Like, I thought this died in the early 2000s movies. Thank you, Keurig. It's also saying that women should just stay at home because when they leave, everything falls apart, and then they shouldn't have dreams and aspirations outside of their children, that they should be like their sole purpose, but a man can go and do whatever he wants. Like, it's just dumb. Project Hail Mary. Okay, I do like Ryan Gosling. A middle school science teacher is recruited by a government agent to travel millions of light years from Earth. Nope. That's like that movie, I saw like a glimpse of it, where Adam Driver essentially was not the same thing, but the same thing. Like, he goes on some space mission, he ends up getting stranded on this planet. That is like gonna be like, my heart is racing, and I don't like that. But Ryan Gosling is also kind of like, from his biggest role that has been in like the last, 5 years, has been, in Barbie. So like, it could be a little comedic. The trailer makes it seem like there will be laughter, tears, and a whole lot of Gosling. Well, he is the main character, so yeah. Anyways, I don't think I'd see this. Anything that stresses me out, me. You're not too, here I come. No. The drama, I do want to see it. Normal. Nope. Bye. Michael, again. Okay, for one, here's the thing, people. Michael Jackson made extraordinary music, but he also groped and raped children. He molested children, okay? And there is no way around that. We should not still be considering him a cultural icon. As a Hoosier, I do not claim Michael Jackson. He is literally the most famous person to come from Indiana, but I do not claim him. I claim John Green, thank you very much, and Hank Green. Even though Hank Green does not live here, and I don't think he's ever lived in Indiana, but John Green lives in Indy. Anyways, I will not be seeing this. Mother Mary, yes. Mark by Sophia, I have no interest in Mark Jacobs. The Adventure of Cliff Booth. Okay, judging by this photo, this looks like, what is his name? Mr. Pulp Fiction? No, this might not be. Is it? Quentin Tarantino? Oh, girl, I looked at this photo and I knew it was fucking Quentin Tarantino. I will not be seeing this. I do not support Quentin Tarantino and his new works and his foot fetish. Devil Wears Prada 2? No. Didn't need a sequel. I might actually go and see this, even though I detest that a really good movie got a sequel and it didn't need to. Hokum? Horror film? No thank you. Obsession? This is a maybe. I Love Boosters, in which a group of professional Oakland-based thieves, led by Keke Palmer, do battle with a fast fashion CEO played by Demi Moore. Oh, this is kind of up my alley, but why is it named I Love Boosters? Because like that turns me off immediately. The Mandalorian and Grogu? No. It Ends. Children. Horror? Yeah, no thank you. I'm just not a horror fan when it comes to stuff that I haven't previously read, as I'm writing like a YA thriller / horror. Anyways, I'm just not into horror, I guess, but I'm writing that. Over Your Dead Body. Nope, don't want to see this. Master of the Universe. Just because you can make a film franchise out of a line of toys doesn't mean you should make a film franchise out of a line of toys. But that hasn't stopped Mattel from trotting out its IP in hopes of having its own in-house blockbuster series. No, it's Disclosure Day. UFO. I'm not really into that. Toy Story 5, wow. No. Supergirl, no, I don't really read or watch anything that's superhero related except Marissa Mayer's wonderfully written The Renegades like trilogy. You should read those books. I don't like superhero stuff like at all after Marvel like oversaturated the market and kind of ruined everything. But those books are pretty good. The Odyssey. I'm gonna link the video that I watched down below. But essentially, the basics of this are the Odyssey is set in the Mediterranean and they've cast white people who don't even have a tan, and there are Vikings in the trailer in Viking-esque ships, even though this is Greek. I don't know. I would want to see this because I'm so interested in it. It's not accurate at all. And I just, you know, if you're gonna create something, from a book, I want it to be accurate as possible. And these are just a bunch of white people. Moana, live action, no. Spider-Man, Brand New Day, don't like superhero movies. The Christophers, oh my god, Gandalf? Art heist film. Or maybe it's a heist art film? Don't care. Love this. The Christophers would probably go and see this. Exit 8, I don't think I'd see this. Flowervale Street, no. The Dog Stars, Hello Margaret Qualley, no. Clayface, no. Sense and Sensibility, excuse me? I don't know. This is like hit or miss. I've never read Sense and Sensibility. This is like the year of like making classics into a movie, I guess. Wuthering Heights, Sense and Sensibility, The Odyssey, Resident Evil, no. Digger, Tom Cruise, no. Verity, oh my god, this is like the 4th Anne Hathaway film. Colleen Hoover, pass. Social Reckoning, no. Remain, Jake Gyllenhaal, no thank you. Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping, possibly, maybe, possibly, no. Narnia, The Magician's Nephew. Greta Gerwig. This is a possibly maybe. Avengers Doomsday, no. Dune Part 3, yes, I've seen the other 2. I want to finish it. Werewolf, darkest thing I've ever written by far, no. Here's the things that I didn't see on this list, okay? I didn't see Markiplier's Iron Lung, which I really want to see. And this is like silly, but at the same time I am going to see these movies. Well, at least one of them. Lord of the Rings, 25-year anniversary. Extended edition. I know it's in AMC theaters. I'm gonna go see Fellowship of the Ring. It's for me and my boyfriend to go and see that movie is $30, which is wild for me. So when I say that I want to go and see these, chances are I'm not going to see any of these, but those are just movies that I'd be interested in. I know this was very riveting, but I wanted to do something that was quick and easy and also digestible, and also give you more information about all the movies, according to Rolling Stone, that are the most anticipated out there. I don't know. I feel like there are other ones as well that are coming out that haven't been, you know, placed on this list. I really do think that, I keep saying that I don't like horror, and I know that Iron Lung by Markiplier is gonna be horror, but the fact that that man has played so many horror games, and I grew up on YouTube, granted I didn't watch Markiplier, but I watched the other, like lots and lots of other like gaming YouTubers, that intrigues me. I want to see that. So I feel like that should have been on this list. The thing that I'm definitely seeing on all of that list is Wuthering Heights. That's like, I'm seeing that for Valentine's Day. Yes, definitely. What are your most anticipating upcoming releases? What are you gonna see? What are you not gonna see? Are you with me on some of these? Do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel? Yeah. I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.